Alright. Sorry guys about that abrupt ending. I didn't mean for it to happen. It just happened. Don't ask me why, how, what. Alright, let me get set up here. Alright, so, yes, I am reacting to one of my favorite YouTubers. And, he is the favorite YouTuber, actually. So, I am just gonna react to his videos. And, like, totally annihilate him in my stream. So, oh wait, yeah, hello, hola soy Dora. Alright, Pink Rhoda's back. She's willing to hang out with me. Woo, alright. Alright, first one.
Tear it up.
No.
Twitch energy sticks.
This music and everything is...
Ultrasound imaging,
okay.
also known as sonography, utilizes high-frequency sound waves to create detailed images of internal body structures.
Nerd.
This non-invasive procedure does not use ionizing radiation, making it a safe and versatile diagnostic imaging tool.
Alright, is it just me, or am I the only one that's like, I do not want... Anyway.
The process begins with an ultrasound machine emitting sound waves through a transducer placed on the skin over the area of interest. Ultrasound machines use piezoelectric crystals within the transducer to generate high-frequency sound waves through rapid vibrations. When an electric current is applied to these crystals, they vibrate at a specific frequency, producing ultrasound that travel into the body. These ultrasound waves propagate through the skin and underlying tissues. As they encounter boundaries between different tissues or organs, some of the waves are reflected back towards the transducer. The same piezoelectric crystals in the transducer that generate ultrasound waves also act as receivers.
Can I just point out that I do not know what the heck he's saying half the...
They detect the echoes of the waves bouncing off tissues and convert these echoes back into electrical signals. The varying densities and compositions of the anatomy influence how the sound waves are reflected, allowing the ultrasound machine to interpret these signals into real-time images without the use of radiation. However, this imaging modality also comes with its limitations, which include difficulties in imaging structures obscured by air or bone. The effectiveness of ultrasound waves is also limited in visualizing certain deep-seated structures or organs. Thank you for watching.
Okay, so I think what he said was... I think it was actually probably in one of his YouTube shorts that he had to delete because he... Anyway, so he said something about using a voice filter, which, okay, so, alright. Which, it doesn't really affect his voice, actually, at all. It just sounds kind of deeper, like it's got some bass to it. Anyway.
Every second counts. Make sure you watch every figure you put into the system.
He literally...
So 2 warnings telling us we need to go ahead and...
Literally sounds like this.
Once applications is shut down, you can click on Unix shell left and type in SU space minus to access super user level. Password.
You know, you had
So now
to
that we're en
start
route,
off a whole new
go ahead and
stream
type the set
for
date.
this dang, yes.
So this is going to be a couple of warnings telling us we need to be really careful. Every second counts. Make sure you watch every figure you put into the system. So 2020.
I love this guy.
We have
I
December
love
3rd.
this guy.
11. I'm gonna make a change to that 45 right now.
I really love him. He's so funny.
I'm gonna wait for my clock to catch up just a little bit here. Perfect. So even though you see connection refused, that's completely normal.
Connection refused,
Set
connection
completed
refused.
with no errors is what you want to see. And also that your dark and your OC are synced up. So now that we're done with this, you can type in reboot to restart your system. And that'll initiate the restart sequence. To start CT applications after the system has rebooted, open up a Unix shell.
Alright, y'all wanna know what he looks like? He doesn't look bad. He really doesn't. He's very tall though, and it scares me.
Zaxby's new Southern Fried Shrimp. One-of-a-kind shrimp paired with a one-of-a-kind sauce.
Guys, I want you to give me your honest opinion. Oh my gosh. Look. Look. Look at him. Look at him. Hey. Look at him. Oh, that's his ear. Zoom it all. It's his ear. It's his ear. No. That's a black hole. Anyway. Oh, look at him. Look at, he's so tall. Holy cow. He could beat me up so bad. He really could. Could fold me like a piece of paper. I'll be done for. I can't make this up, guys. I can't make this up. Dude, that was longer than it needed to be. Look at his head. It's moving like very fast, like at the speed of sound or something. Look, he's zooming. He's like, I'm Sonic. No, you're Eggman. You know, 'cause for obvious reasons. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, just let's see if I can get a good shot of him. Like an actual good shot of him. See, he's so freaking tall. He could squish me like a bug. And I wouldn't be able to do anything about it. Look at him. He's like, yeah, I'm cool. Yeah, you are cool. Anyway. He's like, I know science. And I'm like, nobody cares. I mean, I actually quite like it. Anyway. So, no, his voice is not synthetic. Which surprised one of my friends, my blind friends. And, like, totally blind friends. And I tell him, it ain't synthetic. It ain't synthetic. That's what he actually sounds like. Am I surprised too? Yes.
I
how to perform a QA test scan for a GE Lightspeed 16 slice. So first thing we're going to do is click on new patient here, and our patient ID is going to be test. Click on enter.
Everybody, please go subscribe to this guy. Like, he's cool. He really is nice. I'm surprised that he was willing to be my friend, honestly. I mean, I'm crazy. But, very nice. Very nice person. You know...
And then you should see quality assurance down at the bottom.
Such a nerd. Anyway.
And if you see your red squares there, that means you need the landmark. So let's go inside the scan room. We'll hit our laser alignment light button, and that'll power on our lasers. And it looks
And power on our lasers. Sorry.
like we're a bit off. So let's go in.
It'll power on our lasers.
Landmark there. It looks like we're still a bit low. So we'll bring it up. Make sure we have the appropriate landmark there. So now that we're good, we can go ahead and click our inside landmark. That's going to give us our zeros at the top. And that should get rid of our red squares. So let's go back to the... and click on confirm. Now you'll see a move to scan button if you're changing table locations.
I wonder what he
If
sounds
not,
like
you'll
when
just
he's
see the
mad.
start scan button illuminate.
Or like when
You
he's
should
crying.
be good to start scanning.
Or like when he's really, really
Time to spin up
hyper.
here, and then click that start button. So if you have your screen on the right side set to auto, you should be able to see your current exams here and just quickly review them just for artifact or any
Just
anomalies.
for artifacts. Just for artifacts. Adorable. Why does this voice sound so adorable? And nerdy? Like, I'm not trying to flirt, but like, holy cow.
Let me just look
Not
great.
gonna lie, the first time I heard this person's voice. Anyway.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and click on the next series here.
Yeah, there's no... Oh, there you go.
Alright, series is complete here.
Alright, series is complete here. Yay. Series is complete here. One of these days, he's gonna kick my butt.
Our move to scan button is illuminated. Go ahead and press that. Prep delay will be 6 seconds. Start scan. So that means we're going to wait 6 seconds before the series starts. Alright, images look good, and as you can see, we're done with our exam here. So we can click on end exam. Complete. I'm going to do my best not to violate any HIPAA rules here. So we're going to click on ImageWorks.
Click on
Nice and zoomed in here.
ImageWorks.
So ImageWorks. And then that'll change our...
Okay, I'm not even trying to make fun of... Like, no. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to make fun of him. Oh, it'll be okay.
Screen over. And we can
His
see
voice
that
is not...
our ImageWorks database is right here. Now we can click on our topic
I
now.
I don't even know
Over
how
here
to
to
make
this
it sound
side,
right.
you can see that we have our 4 series plus our dose report that's generated automatically. We're going to come to viewer here, and that'll bring up the viewer program. So from here, you can actually start scrolling through the images with this tab. Alternatively, you can use this tab here to scroll through your images, and then you can scroll to your next series. Focus this a little bit. Next series, and then you can even go from exam to exam, but I'm gonna not do that here since we have
Don't wanna not do that. Bro, I hope you realize that's a double negative.
patients on the schedule. But I would say you can go to your first series, and that's going to be best used for your water mean value. So we like to use image 7. You go to measure here. We're going to take about a 400 square millimeter slice, and we're going to use that to measure all around. And as you can see, our mean is in
And as
spec.
you can see,
Standard spec for water mean value is
bro, I can't see.
plus or minus 3. So we're gonna take this.
So we're gonna.
You can actually get a reading here in the middle.
But first, let me take a selfie. Da 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 da. Okay. Anyway.
Go back down to 400, and then we'll get a reading up top.
Does it have to be 400?
We'll get a reading at the bottom. We can get a reading on the right. We'll get a reading on the left.
On the left.
For me, another thing you can do is scroll through all the images and make sure that there's no ring artifact.
Alright, so this doofus, like, this person didn't announce to anybody that he had a second channel. Now, I'm going to show you the second channel, but we're not going to react to it since he doesn't talk. But this is his second channel. 10 videos. Making sure he didn't upload a new one. Uh-oh. Oh man, I hope my cat isn't out there. I gotta go check real quick. Well, I don't know. And I'm not opening the back door because mom and mom. Well, my parents are sleeping. So, anyway. Oh, I hope Mr. Jingles is okay. Oh, that makes me worried. I bet he ran away. Oh, I hope he's not dead. Alright. I'm sure Mr. Jingles is fine, right? Right? Alright, let's
Introducing the new Cantina Chicken Crispy Taco, only at Taco Bell.
Hey, it's me, your skin. I crave being done with acne, but treating leaves me red.
MRI and PET scans are two
I'm going to say for the
MRI and PET scans are two commonly used diagnostic imaging tools that play a crucial role in the diagnosis and monitoring of various medical conditions, including cancer. Both MRI and PET scans produce images of the inside of the body, which can provide valuable information about the structure and function of internal organs, tissues, and bones. However, while both tests can be useful, they have some significant differences that patients should understand when considering which test is best for their imaging needs. One of the main differences between MRI and PET scans is the imaging technique used to produce the images. Magnetic resonance imaging uses a strong magnetic field and radio frequency waves to produce detailed images of internal structures, while positron emission tomography uses a small amount of radioactive material and a special camera to detect changes in metabolism and blood flow.
and a special camera. Sorry. Anyway.
MRI scans work by aligning hydrogen atoms in the body with the magnetic field and then using radio waves to disrupt this alignment. As the hydrogen atoms return to their normal alignment, they emit signals that are picked up by the MRI machine and used to create detailed images of the body. PET scans, on the other hand, work by introducing a small amount of radioactive material into the body. This material is typically injected into the patient's bloodstream and travels to the target area where it emits positrons. When positrons
See guys? Positrons, neutrons, electrons, atoms. Okay, anyway.
collide with an electron, they produce gamma rays that can be detected by the PET camera. This scan data is used to create images that reveal metabolic activity and help identify areas where cells are using more energy. Another significant difference between MRI and PET scans is the length of the scan. MRI scans typically take longer than PET scans, often 30 to 60 minutes for an MRI compared to 15 to 30 minutes for a PET scan. This can be a factor for patients who have limited time or who may experience anxiety or claustrophobia during scans.
I have anxiety. Anyway.
A key difference between MRI and PET scans is the amount of radiation exposure involved. PET scans use a small amount of radioactive material, which can expose patients to low levels of radiation. This can be a concern for some patients, especially those who need repeated scans. On the other hand, MRI does not use ionizing radiation, making it a safer imaging option for patients who need repeated scans or who are concerned about exposure to radiation. Both MRI and PET scans can provide valuable information about the inside of the body, but they provide different types of information. MRI provides detailed images of anatomy and tissue structure, which can help diagnose and monitor conditions such as tumors, inflammation, injury, or degenerative conditions. PET, on the other hand, provides functional images that reveal metabolic activity and help identify areas of the body where cells
Metabolic. What does that mean?
are using more energy. This can be useful in the diagnosis and monitoring of conditions such as cancer. In the case of cancer, MRI can provide high contrast images of tissues and affected areas, which can help doctors determine the size, location, and extent of the tumor. MRI can also help distinguish between benign and malignant tumors based on the characteristics of the tissue. PET scans, on the other hand, provide functional images by administering a glucose-based PET contrast agent that travels through the bloodstream to reveal areas of increased metabolic activity and blood flow. This imaging technique takes advantage of cancerous cells' reliance on glucose in the bloodstream for energy. PET scans can help healthcare providers determine the stage of the cancer, identify areas of the body that may be affected by metastasis, and monitor the effectiveness of treatments. Thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing to the channel for more helpful radiology content. Click the video on the left to
Shut up. Anyway, so next video of his. Oh yeah, we're gonna be doing this. all night. Oh, this one is a good one, and that was because he, like, totally made this video for me. I'll never forget it. This was really the start of our friendship, I think. Oh my gosh, why? Why? No one wants to see that. Nobody.
Thank you for joining us. Have you ever wondered what all the lights and switches on the MRI scan machine do? In this video, we examine the LED indicators and buttons.
Bro, is this supposed to be him? Like, this is how I actually kind of pictured him. He's old and... Okay, I'm gonna shut up now and just...
in the MRI scan room to find out the function of each button and decode the meaning of all the blinking lights. Let's get right into the video, starting with the MRI status display panel located in the MRI scan room. The status display panel is centrally located on the MRI magnet to provide a visual reference for scan time, table position, and patient physiological monitors. The MRI status display features one emergency stop button on each side of the patient table for easy access during emergency situations. Starting with the left side of the gantry status display, the first indicator is the respiratory bar graph LED. This status display indicates strength and return signal from the respiratory bellows. The LED pattern moves up and down as the respiratory bellows expand and contract with the patient's breathing pattern. Next up is the MRI scan countdown timer. This number appears at the start of the MRI scan sequence and counts down to indicate the duration of the MRI scan series. The MRI scan timer displays the countdown sequence in minutes and seconds. The set of numbers to the right of the MRI scan countdown timer is the patient position display. This LED indicator fills multiple roles, but overall, this number displays the distance of the patient cradle to known positions on the MRI scanner. During the MRI scan procedure, this number will move up and down, corresponding to the patient distance from the ISO center. Next to the patient location status, we see another bar graph LED similar to the respiratory bellows status display. This LED displays strength and return signal for the peripheral pulse monitor. The pulse sensor is placed around the patient's finger to monitor heart rate during the MRI scan. The last LED indicator is the ECG lead display. This simple LED indicates strength and return signal of the cardiac gating leads. It blinks when electrocardiogram leads are...
Okay, MRIPETCTSOURCE. What is this? What is that? This. And it's on the other side too. Look at this. You see that? What is that?
connected to the MRI. The ECG leads monitor patient cardiac patterns to synchronize MRI scans with the patient heartbeat. Now that we reviewed the LED indicators on the MRI status display, let's take a look at the control panels found on the front of the MRI magnet. The left and right control panels are designed with a mirrored button layout. This allows technologists to attend patients and control MRI functions from either side of the table. The button at the top of the control panel powers the laser alignment light. This laser crosshair assembly allows for precision landmark over the anatomical region of interest. Directly below the laser alignment button are the cradle directional controls. Fast in and fast out buttons move the patient into and out of the magnet at a rate of 4 inches per second. The slow in
Okay,
and
hold on, let's go back.
fast in and
Look at him. His head. Look at his head. Do you see how big that is? That means he's got a brain.
fast out buttons move the patient into
He's
and out
got a
of the
big
magnet
brain.
at a rate of 4 inches per second.
Look at
The
him.
slow in and slow out buttons move the patient table at a rate of half an inch per second for precision landmarking. The landmark button bookmarks the location defined by the laser alignment lights. Once the landmark has been set, the Move to Scan button automatically drives the patient table towards the magnet ISO center. Stop Move immediately halts all in and out cradle functions. This button overrides all MRI scan movement functions, including Move to Scan. The Back to Landmark button moves the patient back to the last landmark position. This button is disabled during MRI scans and emergency stop situations. The Start button restarts the scan sequence if the MRI technologist pauses the exam. The Pause Scan button temporarily stops scan functions. It is important to note that image quality may be affected if a patient's position or respiratory rates change once scan functions resume. Abort Scan stops all scan functions and ends the poll sequence. Once pressed, scan functions may only resume by clicking the Start Scan button from the Scan Prescription window in the operator console. The Home button moves the patient table out of the magnet to the starting position. Once in the home position, the patient table can move up and down using the pedals located at the base of the magnet or at the rear of the patient table. The Fan button controls power to the patient cooling fan located at the rear of the magnet. Patient cooling fans provide a nice breeze to control air circulation during the MRI scan
Exactly
and
my
helps to reduce
thoughts, Pink
claustrophobia
Rhoda.
that some patients may feel. The patient fan should remain on at all times. The last button on the MRI control panel powers the light inside the MRI scanner opening and helps to reduce claustrophobia during the MRI scan. This patient comfort light may be left on at all times. If you would like to see more in-depth MRI procedures, click the video on the right. Please make sure to click the like button if this was a helpful video.
Alright, MRI PET CT source. Everyone knows it. My buddy for sure. Hi, I'm just reacting to my favorite YouTuber. He's my buddy. Him and I are friends till the very end. Excuse me.
Hey there, are you looking to grow closer to God?
Yeah.
Dive deeper into prayer?
Yeah.
Listen, it doesn't matter if you've never prayed before or if you're praying every day.
Alright, well, no offense, buddy, but we gotta get into this stream.
Today's topic will be maximum patient weight and size limitations during an MRI scan. The patient transport and patient table assembly is designed to accommodate gurney, wheelchair, and ambulatory patients. Total weight supported by patient tabletop assembly should not exceed 350 pounds.
I feel fat shamed. I'm just kidding. Look at his head, everybody. Look at his head. And look at his hair. Where is his hairline? Okay, I'm sorry. He's got a... Look at him. I really shouldn't be making fun of him for that. Aw. I'm sorry. He does have a nice, like, hairstyle. He really does. Aw. Look at that nose. I want to boop the nose. In real life, I really do. But
The patient railing can be used to aid in the transfer of patients.
Can't do it.
Total weight supported by patient railing should not exceed 250 pounds. For more information,
I feel
you can
fat
reference
shamed.
your system's operator manual. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if this video was helpful and you care to see more.
So, honestly, guys, I'm 145 pounds. 145.8 pounds, to be more specific. Yes, I'm gaining. And yes, I'm gonna do something about it. But... Excuse me. Anyway. Yeah, I'm just joking. Long story short. Also, look, this is funny. Ferris. Alright. You thought that was funny? Listen to this.
Alright guys, we're just walking into the MRI room now. So we're about 8 feet away from the bore. And I'm going to get on this side angle so you can actually see the pool as I'm getting closer.
As I'm getting closer.
Now we're starting to reach the head coil here. We're starting to see some pull at about 4 feet away from the magnet. We're getting 3 feet from the magnet, 2 feet from the magnet, and that's pretty much as strong as it's going to get right at the edge of the bore there. Now this is just a paper clip, but if you see, the end of the lanyard is also still being pulled. Pretty cool stuff. Now if I bring it around this way, you'll see that the lanyard actually follows the eddy currents. So bring it all the way around this way.
Bring it around town.
But that is pretty strong. If it was a wrench or a screwdriver or any other heavier metal object, it would just go flying out of your hands.
Yeah, it goes wee. Wee.
So it's about halfway from the table, maybe about 5 feet, where the eddy currents start to take place, but there's actually no magnetic pull yet.
There's no magnet, blah, blah. There's no, alright, I'm just gonna shut up.
And it looks like cell phones are pretty safe.
That little giggle. That, that
Place, but there's actually no magnetic pull yet. And it looks like cell phones are pretty safe.
That's what he sounds like when he laughs. Well, I mean, it's a giggle, but what does he sound like when he actually, like, busts out laughing? Like, ha ha ha, laugh. Like, that was so funny. What's this? I don't even want to know what that is. Anyway. Alright guys, I'm just reacting to my favorite YouTuber. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Okay, so like I'm curious. Alright, I don't care who that is. I only care about who this guy is. Who is that? Who is that? That's not MRIPETCTSOURCE, is it? Like, does he? I can't tell. Who is that? No, that's not him, right? It's not him. Right? No, that can't be him, right? He doesn't have the beard. Or the arm hair. At least not that I can see. I mean, it could be him. I just don't know. Who is this person, by the way? Actually, the person with the long hair. Holy cow. Alright, well, I think that's all. Wait, what's this? Oh, wait, never mind. See if that's it. No, we don't want to react to that. No, that's pretty much it. I mean, alright, guys.
Welcome back to another edition.
Real quick. Look at this. Look at my comment. He even hearted the comment. Why? Why? Why did you do that, MRIPETCTSOURCE? Why did you do that? That's so funny. Alright, anyway. I'm gonna stop torturing you now. I feel so bad. I don't mean half the stuff I say. I'm really just trying to make my viewers laugh. And I'm sorry for being offensive if I was. That wasn't my intention. But guess what? I'm gonna take accountability and I'm gonna say I is sorry. And yeah. He should have roasted me back, honestly. He really should have. Come on, give me something. Roast me. That's what I want. Roast me. Do something. Say something. Anyway. No, hold on. I want to go back to here. Alright, guys. Go join my Discord server. Also, yes, call MRIPETCTSOURCE a nerd. Please. Alright, bye. Oh, and subscribe to me and to MRIPETCTSOURCE.